Today on Flick Nose, we talk about some big numbers. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in for another episode of Flick Nose. We got the quick stats as well as the ShowingTime Market Stats for the month of May here to go through. So some big numbers. And starting right off with number of new listings in the last 7 days at 53 new listings, which is pretty exciting. Total pending in the last 7 days, 22, sold 9. So for a while there, man, the first quarter of the year, it was 20 on, 20 off, 20 closed. Boom. It was like first quarter. And now we're seeing new listings 53, pending 22, sold 9, price reduced 29, which is the highest we've seen in a while. So we've got some things going on in the market. We've got some choices finally, albeit still fewer choices than we did last year, but we're peaking at 364 choices. Well, right now we're at 364. We'll see where we are in July. Last year we made it to 450. Not sure if we're going to make it to that number again this year because we've been low in comparison year over year for the last several months here. We ended May of this year with 731 active listings. June of 22 there were 919. Today there's 758. So a little more than we were in May, but still less than where we ended June of last year. And then number of choices, as I had mentioned, was 364. So some things going on there. Let's take a look at the ShowingTime Market Stats. And for those of you that this is your first time, I usually go through the average sales price, percent of list price, days on market, and month supply of inventory for both single-family homes and then townhomes and condos. So starting off with single-family home, average sales price for 2022, so last year it was 2.2 million at this time, and 2.2 for the month of May. This year it's 1.8, so that's 15.9% down. And then year to date, we're down 16%, so 2.3 versus 1.9. And then looking at percent of list price received, we're right around that 97%. We still are. We have been for most of the year and most of the end of last year, and we still are. And then days on market has gone up significantly for single-family homes, in particular in that like 1.5 million, 2 million. Let's say 2 million plus category, because really we're seeing single-family homes 1.5 million less go under contract pretty quickly. But days on market is up significantly from 13 days to 59, and then month supply of inventory, and this is just single family homes, is 3.4 months, which is still not a ton. Inventory wise, that is still considered a seller's market until we get to about 6 months inventory. But really what we're seeing is the nuance there is that there's a lot more room to negotiate. Taking a look at condos and townhomes, separating those out, average price is only down 1.2% from 868 to 858, and that's for the month of May. Year to date, they're up 1.5%, so taking all of the months so far into May, so from 810 to 822, that's the price there. So we're kind of just on a plateau with condos and townhomes. Percent of list price received is a little higher than single family homes, but not much, at 97.8, and that's obviously down from last year, same time last year. We didn't really see the shift until the end of May last year. June is kind of when things started shifting a little bit in the market, and that's when interest rates were going up, as well as some short-term rental regulations coming into play. Days on market is up to 29 days, and month supply of inventory 4.4. So up significantly on both of those as well. So, what can we draw from this? We're at that plateau still. We've got a few more choices. Some sellers are deciding to come onto the market, seeing that things are going off the market and selling at reasonable prices for them to bring their property to the market. And that's what we want. We need more inventory and more listings for you, the buyers, to choose from, and more competition on the seller side of things for you, the buyer, to be able to get a little bit more wiggle room and negotiating power when trying to buy the properties. So there you have it. If you have any questions, we're here for you. We want to go to bat for you and negotiate pretty hard. We've had a couple of really successful negotiations of late where we've gotten a really good valuation. New property came on the market that I actually think is a little bit undervalued, listed at $650 in the Keystone area. It's a lakeshore condo, 1 bedroom, awesome views over the lake. You can definitely short-term rent it. So if you do have any questions about that one, certainly let me know. TeamFlick at summitliving.com. We're here for you. We'll catch you next week for another episode of Flick Knows.